So I'm having a good morning, as you can see. I hope everybody's having a good morning. I had a great workout. Here we are once again with the BiomedRx Peak Performance Protocol. I prefer one of the center lanes in the pool, but they were already taken. So here we are on the end. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I'm going to be rearranging the office today, rearranging the studio. So I'm probably going to be going live with Neurofeedback later on. But we shall see. All right.
Yeah, I talked to Jeff. Yeah, I worked out. No, he said they got new dates. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they're working on. Well, we'll see. We'll see what he says. All right, hey, man. At least, I don't think it's working. They still have some issues. Maybe don't want to free money. You want to stay wrong right now? Exactly.
All right, so first lap notes. I don't know. Keep training. Meditation. I think meditation is the word. Maybe we can talk about meditation a little bit because everybody doesn't have the ability to access an electroencephalographic amplifier the way I do. And so they don't have the chance to do EEG biofeedback, otherwise known as neurofeedback. I'm going to be demonstrating neurofeedback maybe today, maybe tomorrow, but sometime this week. Like I said, I'm rearranging my studio so that I can get back into demonstrating that, doing that live. I'm at the point now where I don't need music during my session, so I don't have to worry about any copyright issues with YouTube or Facebook or any of these platforms, any of these social media platforms. So look forward to that. But if you don't have the ability or the opportunity to get EEG biofeedback, neurofeedback training, then what I recommend is meditation. Practice getting into a state of focus every day, deliberately, not sleep, focus. Sometimes I prefer, if I'm going to meditate, to do it first thing in the morning so that my brain is well rested. The same goes for neurofeedback. Do it first thing in the morning or right after a workout because you've really oxygenated your brain. And Yeah. So that 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 process, that habit, will really enhance the quality of your life. It will enhance the quality of your days. It will help you to focus, to concentrate, and to put all of the day's affairs in order. Right? Meditation. Meditation in the absence of neurofeedback. So don't feel left out when I show you about how to do neurofeedback. To the end. So, as always, thanks for watching. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notification, and subscribe to all of the BiomedRx channels on YouTube, BiomedRx TV especially. This is the peak performance protocol. All right, back to you.
Let's go, man.
Right. All right. So basically, the peak performance protocol is about finding and maintaining that balance between the mental and the physical, or the things of the brain and the things of the body. Of course, keeping yourself physically active and physically in good condition helps you to keep your mind sharp, keep your brain sharp, right? Because you're oxygenating your brain every time you exercise. And being able to train your brain gives you the ability to focus in the way that we call the zone or the flow state, right? Gives you the ability to maintain that state or to achieve that state at will, especially when you're doing high frequency neurofeedback, synchrony neurofeedback. And that's what I'm going to show you later on today, hopefully. Hopefully, I have a lot of work to do today. So I got to get back to this soon.
Next Friday too.
mentioned yesterday that I cycled back on Ormus, ORMUS, orbitally reorganized monatomic substances, or what people call monatomic gold. Now, I didn't take any yet today because I came in here so early. I came in here at 5 this morning. So, but I will later on, and it'll be the perfect energy boost that I would need for the rest of the day. It's okay to cycle on and off. It's actually better to cycle on and off. You shouldn't try to live at that level of intensity indefinitely, right? But and then even when you're cycling on, it's okay to take it once a day. I'm going to have some videos where I'll teach you how to make your own Ormus. You make it out of sea salts. There are a lot of different sea salts from around the world that you can purchase, and many different makers of Ormus believe in different types of salts. And some people actually use gold, right? They actually use real pure gold in order to make Ormus. So, to each his own. But I'll be teaching you how to make it. To give you a clear and focused mind and a nice boost of energy. The rescue stroke. So that's what, 2? Yeah, so it's what, 12 of 30. Good. We shall continue. What is this, Tuesday? Yeah, it's only Tuesday. So happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Taco Tuesday. That's the voodoo child. Somebody will have to call the voodoo child back later. The voodoo child is swimming. All right. So later on, we're going to focus on brain training, meditation, binaural beats, the gateway process, psionics, radionics, and eloptic energy. What is eloptic energy? You ever stare at someone until they turn around, or you ever feel someone staring at you until you can't help it but turn around and look at them? Have you ever heard of the particle versus wave experiment, where electrons pass through two slits and leave two slit markings behind them if you observe the experiment? And so it's evidence of them being particles. And if you're not observing, you find a wave pattern. Electrons behave like a wave. So the act of observation has an effect on the outcome of the experiment. That's called eloptic energy. Eloptic energy is what the subtle energy forces. It's one of the subtle energy forces that we're accessing and trying to manipulate when we're dealing with psionics and radionics. So we're going to be talking about that later. Yes. So what is that? 3? Yeah. 18. Something like that, yeah. 18 of 30 laps, just about a half mile.
Suck them out? Yeah. That's a ways to get out too. You can always
All right. For those of you who remember me, or those of you who are familiar with my channels, remember that I was on the radio on AM 590, Salem Radio here in Southern California and San Bernardino, broadcasting out of San Bernardino. This is a conservative radio station, and BiomedRx Radio basically is focused on high-tech holistic health solutions. Because of the way I got into holistic health as a means of recovering my son from the autism spectrum, I was kind of anti-jab from the beginning, and this was way before 2020, if you know what I mean. And so that kind of put a target on me right around 2020, me and a lot of other holistic health practitioners. And a lot of us went underground, and a lot of us shut down, and a few of us were actually unalived, so as they say in YouTube terms. So hey, I shift gears into a focus on the other aspects of the BiomedRx Corporation for now, and look forward to the day where we return to an environment where the First Amendment is embraced, in a manner within which it was intended. But in the meantime, stick with me, right, and continue to live the holistic health lifestyle that I promote, and everything will come out right in the end. yes. The last 6, I guess. What else? Other than that, I can say sleep. Try to get as much good quality delta sleep as you can. And that's the benefit of working yourself to exhaustion, hopefully on a daily basis. And and eating well, keeping yourself hydrated. I keep my massive water bottle with me at all times. Yes. I try to put down a whole bottle, 70 ounces while I'm in the shower, in the sauna, and I try to put in a whole hour in the sauna. Try to do a half mile or close to a half mile swim every day after my workout, after lifting weights, bodybuilding. I took a year off to stretch my spine on the inversion table, first to heal sciatica, and then basically to repair all of the other herniated and bulged discs that were in my vertebrae. And now it feels like I've actually reversed scoliosis. I feel like I'm a little taller. But, you go down lower in your weights because you've realigned. After realigning my spine, I have a different posture now. So I'm taking it easy on the weights, coming back slowly, but coming back nonetheless, right? Maintaining flexibility. That's one of the things that swimming does. Helps you maintain flexibility and cardiovascular fitness. The older we get, we have to make sure the ticker is working, right? Make sure the whole heart is working right. And that's primary, especially for those of us who have grappled with hypertension before. So you want to make sure your heart is pumping, the blood is circulating, your lungs are doing their job, purifying and oxygenating your blood. Now I'm just procrastinating. Let me do these last things. All right. So that was a wrong call, a missed call, a wrong number, a return from a wrong number call. But you know, it could have been business, so you never know. You gotta be ready at all times. So while we're here, the last thing I want to talk about is the anatomy of self-esteem. Self-esteem, okay? Self-esteem is comprised of self-efficacy and self-worth. Self-efficacy means I can, I am capable, I have the ability to make money, to make a living, to create the material lifestyle that I deserve. And self-worth is I deserve, right? Self-efficacy is the ability to provide for yourself, and self-worth is the understanding that you deserve the best that you can provide for yourself. It's pretty simple. Self-efficacy plus self-worth is self-esteem. Evidence of people not having self-esteem is lying. When someone feels so ashamed of their worth that they have to misrepresent themselves to the world, then they lack self-esteem. They lack self-worth. They feel as though what they really are is worthless, so they have to misrepresent themselves as being something worth more than what they are. And unfortunately, when you are dealing with people who lack self-esteem to the point that they are willing to misrepresent the truth or to lie, then you're dealing with people who you can't trust. And if you're dealing with people who you can't trust, then it always turns out to be a loss for you and for them. And so you can try to gently and lovingly guide people on the road to attaining true self-esteem. But the decision to be stoic about achieving good character, living with good character, and achieving an honest sense of self-efficacy and an honest sense of self-worth is everybody's individual challenge. Because everybody has to take that on for themselves. But you can maintain your dignity and your integrity and communicate lovingly to them that this is the level of self-esteem that is required for people to function together in a business setting or even in a social setting or any other kind of setting. So, eat the meat, leave the fat in the bones. And of course, it's hard to obtain a good sense of self-efficacy if you got your hand out to someone else to provide for you materially. And for a man, it's virtually impossible to achieve a sense of self-worth if the person who you have your hand out to happens to be a woman. Right, brother. Yes. And it's great to be an efficacious person who achieves his or her values. That's what life is all about. This is a lesson that I hope my children understand, if I teach them nothing else. Reason, purpose, and self-esteem. The result is that you gain a greater sense of agency over your life. And that seems to be the dividing line between liberal and conservative thought nowadays, is the amount of agency one has, right? The amount of control one has over one's life and one's days. Right? In order to have that level of agency, one has to work. One has to apply a certain amount of stoicism to everyday life and to life in general. Shout out to everybody. What was that? Was that breast? Yeah, backstroke now. right. The last 2 laps. Feels good when you get to the end of your swim. So that concludes today's 30 laps. Everybody, I want you to stay kind, because as you know, kind is not only the new sexy, kind is the only sexy. I want you to stay blessed, and I want you to stay healthy. I'm going to go live again later with some mind stuff. Have a wonderful day. Peace.